A record-breaking batting performance from England has held Australia to a morale-sapping draw at the Gabba. Once again, England's batsmen stood tall. Alastair made the highest Test score at the Gabba, and his second wicket stand of 329 with Jonathan Trott was the highest England partnership in Australia.
It may have been wishful thinking, but the Australians still had a spring in their step this morning. But their optimism was short-lived after Cook posted his third Test 150. Consecutive fours to Jonathan Trott almost ended Australia's resolve.
Four more.
A drop catch by an out-of-sorts Michael Clarke was the final straw. The batsmen continued to dominate.
Oh, great shot.
Mitchell Johnson had an unfortunate Test, reminding us of Steve Harmison 4 years ago.
Oh, no, that's one of the worst I've ever seen. That's a shocker.
Cook brought up his highest ever Test score with a drive through the covers, but it was helped by an Australian misfield.
Dare I say, the legs are falling off.
No wonder the Australians were having problems as Cook reached 200. Then it was Trott's turn to break into a gallop as he celebrated his third Test century. Finally, Xavier Doherty thought he'd made the breakthrough after Cook spooned a shot to Ricky Ponting, but the replays were inconclusive, prompting a confrontation. Ponting was seething, even more so after dropping the next catch. Cook and Trott took England past 500 before the skipper waved them in. Chasing the unlikely target of 296, Katic fell cheaply. An altercation followed between Shane Watson, Jimmy Anderson and Ponting before the Australian captain decided to let his bat do the talking.
Oh, Ponting. Oh, he's hit that cleanly.
Sanity eventually prevailed and the captains agreed there was no chance of a result. Glenn Palmer, ABC News, Brisbane.
The selectors have named in-form bowlers Doug Bollinger and Ryan Harris in a squad of 13 for the second Test, starting in Adelaide on Friday. Marcus North and Mitchell Johnson retained their places.